Well, good morning, good afternoon, good night to you. Whenever you are listening to this, I hope it has been a good one for you. I am Diplomat Solange Alexander, and team, I am really, really excited to be here with you and to share this, really, really great promotion that's going on for June. Happy June. I know some exciting things are going to be happening this month. And with the Diamond Rush promotion, I just wanted to do a quick run through of a few things because, this promotion is something that's actually really personal and special to me. As some of you may know, when I first started this business in November 2013, although I did some stuff for a while, I actually went into what is called the GWT coma for quite a while, almost a little over a year actually. And so when I decided to really take notice and take action in this business was of January of 2015, last year, January. And I had made that decision to do this. I had no idea, I do mean absolutely no idea how I was going to get there because I wanted to get to Diamond by the end of January, and financially I could not see how I would be able to do this. At the time, I was at what is now the Palladium package. I had no idea how I was going to do this. But thankfully, the CEO brought this promotion around last year, and I really went with it. I took it, how they say, I took it to, I just basically took advantage of it. Now, for me, it's important, and I have been thinking and hoping that this promotion would have returned. And now that I see it, I'm really, really excited. So I wanted to share a few things because I know sometimes when we have these promotions, people get so excited and caught up in it, but not really doing what it takes to actually take full advantage of it. So I wanted to just share a few things that I found worked for me when I took advantage of this last January. But before I do that, I just want to share, what the promotion is about in case you don't quite get it as yet. So basically, what it means is that you have the opportunity to upgrade to Diamond for free. Yes, for free. And how can you do that? Well, if you're at the gold level, every 3 malls that you launch in June at Palladium or above can get you to Diamond. So that gives you a free upgrade to the next level. Now, if you're at gold, your next level is Diamond, of course. So every 3 gets you a free upgrade. Every 3 new personally VDMs that you launch gets you a free upgrade. So at the gold level, 3 will get you to Diamond for free. At the Palladium level, 6 will get you to Diamond for free. At the retailer level, 9 will get you to Diamond for free. Now, what's great about this is that if, say, for example, you're at the retailer level and at the end of June, you only got 6, right? You can actually pay your upgrade from retailer to Palladium and then use your 6 from Palladium to get to Diamond. So that there are different ways you can work it. So certainly, when you're done, when this is done, you can certainly speak with your upline about this a little further. But I know that this really, really helped me, and that was how I was able to get to Diamond at the end of January, and that's how I was able to pre-qualify, of course, to get to the Diplomat level. And it's a really, really incredible and important promotion. But before I go into the tips that I want to share, I just kind of want to touch base on why Diamond. Now, I'm just going to go back a second here because I just want to touch on something. Aside from getting you to Diamond for free here, I wanted to see the importance of those numbers and how that can actually put money in your pocket. Keep in mind that we get a wholesale profit, right, guys? And a wholesale profit is 150 for Palladium, 250 for gold, and 350 for Diamond. Now imagine that you are at gold, and just by launching 3 Palladium malls, you can actually get at least that 450 in bonuses for the month of June. So in addition to getting to Diamond, you actually also get that money in your pocket, and of course you can actually even could possibly qualify for commissions at that point. So that opens up not just getting to Diamond, but also actually putting money in your pocket for the month of June. Okay, so keep that in mind as well. Okay, so why we want to get to Diamond, and there's a great video on this online, our GWT.com, and on YouTube as well, our YouTube channel. But for those of you who don't know, to get to Diamond, when you're at the Diamond level, you actually gain 3 virtual designer malls. For more information on that, please see the breakdown in the video, and that will explain to you how you can actually increase your opportunities to earn on a weekly basis. Okay, you can also get up to 67% profit on retail, get a maximum 10% on business development bonus. So for the business development and travel bonus, the maximum is 10%, which you only get at the diamond level. In addition to that, only at diamond you get an additional 5% on your second generation for business development bonus and travel bonus. Second generation, you only get this at the diamond level. So again, definitely speak with your upline about that in terms of how that works. This diamond level also pre-qualifies you to become a diplomat, ambassador, regional ambassador, national ambassador, and global ambassador. Now, let me explain what that means. So say, for example, of course, let's start with diplomat. To become a diplomat, you need to have 3 virtual designer modes at the diamond level, and you yourself need to be at the diamond level, okay? But say you are not at the diamond level, but you have 3 persons who will take advantage of this in this month of June who upgrade to diamond, but you are not at diamond. Although you have 3 VDMs at diamond, the fact that you are not at diamond means that you cannot become a diplomat, and you will not become a diplomat unless you become diamond. So that's how it's important to get to the CDSC. For you to get to the CDSC, you basically have to be a diamond and to meet the other criteria, okay? So that's super important. Of course, for more information on the Diamond Advantage, go to www.ourgwt.com and you can get the information on that, more information on that, okay? So let's get into the meat of things. How do we take advantage of the Diamond Rush promotion? What are some of the things that you need to be thinking about and focusing on? The very first thing which was important for me, even before I knew this promotion was coming out, was the fact that I made a decision. I had made that decision. I remember it clearly. Regional Ambassador Sean Haynes and Regional Ambassador Bella Jeanette had organized a New Year's webinar, and we had like this webinar party before, and part of the exercise was basically writing your goals for 2015. So, I wrote the goal and I said, okay, I'm going to get to diamond by the end of January. I had absolutely no idea how I was going to do this, but I wrote it down and I said it out loud to a group of persons. So deciding is the very first step. We have to make a solid, firm decision on this. The first step to taking any serious action in our lives is to make a solid and firm decision and stick to it. Okay, so deciding means that your mindset changes, that everything about you changes because you have made that decision. You're going to dismiss all negativity that's going to say, well, it cannot be done, because trust me, I didn't know how I was going to do this. I did totally dismiss it. I was just focused on that. So you have to dismiss all negativity, work on yourself. So during that month, I did a lot of reading, because I was already reading Robert Kiyosaki and reading Danny Johnson, but you can also tap into a lot of stuff to feed yourself. And I will speak about this towards the end as well. And keep focused, take away all the distractions. And trust me, if something seems like a distraction, it is a distraction. And I know that in one of Eric Worre's training, he talked about, speaking to your spouse, speaking to your children, telling them, hey, mommy is not going to be, total 100% there, or tell your husband or spouse or whatnot. But basically, you want to cut out anything that is going to distract you. And trust me, during this month, you're probably going to get a lot of things that are going to come your way. And you're going to say, oh my gosh, I have this and I have that and so on. I know life happens. I am a human being. Life has been happening to me. Life is happening to me. I totally understand that life is happening. But if you really want this, guys, you have to be able to put aside everything, all the negativity, and focus on this. And that is how you're going to get the results. Okay. Next, what's important? One of the things that I found was super important, or really helps as well, was sharing my story. So you have to go out there and share your story. Everyone should know your story. What do I mean by that? Well, why did you start? Now, some of you will say, well, I just started. I don't really have a story. No, you have an incredible story already. Where you came from and where you are going with this business and where you want to go with this business, or where you see this business taking you, is already your story. So you have an incredible story already. Why you started, okay? What you saw that you could gain from this. Share your experience so far. So if you got in products and you love the products and somebody wanted to buy a product off of you, or you did branding parties, somebody, you made money, share your product experience. Share your experience with your team. You know, you may have just started and you realize, oh my gosh, there is an incredible team support. You know, I'm getting all these messages, motivational messages. You know, we have this great Facebook page and there's all this good stuff. You know, share that, because then people realize, hey, I'm not doing this on my own, that there is that team support. Talk about the training. Again, you know, I didn't know what I was doing and I didn't understand all this, but you know, we had a training on this and we had a training on that, and I understood it and I have learned it better, and I can speak about it better. Share the business, the compensation plan, the bonuses, the different aspects of the business. You can talk about the luxury cars, you can talk about the exotic vacations, but share those things that you see happening and what it is that you want. Now, you may not have earnings as yet, but you can talk about which one of those things that you want, right? Share your earnings. If you've made earnings, you know, talk about that with people, but also be honest, guys. Be honest and genuine in your story, because that is what people will feel. Because just like a dog smells fairness, like animals smell fairness, they say, people will know if you're not being genuine. They will know if you're giving them a lot of, excuse my language, BS, okay? So you want to be honest and genuine in your story. Now, linking up to that is promote, promote, promote. So promote the story, promote your products, promote your business, promote your brand. Now, sometime in the last boot camp, I remember it was either said by Regional Ambassador Maria Gaderi or Bella Jeanette. They spoke about finding what it is you're passionate about. So are you a single mom and you feel like this is something that's going to help you as a single mom, and you want to also help other single moms? That can become your brand, okay? Are you into community? Are you a community person? Are you into youth? You know, what it is that you're passionate about. Are you into church and getting people, you know, to the next level, getting people to live life to the fullest? Whatever your story is, or whatever your passion is, rather, promote it as your brand and how this business can help you do that. I remember, you know, when I was in San Lucia earlier this year, one of the LC, she said she tries when she shares this to do a little bit of ministry. Ministry how? Well, it could be, well, this can actually help you personally and help you grow personally. So share that brand with people. And when they see that, they realize that you're not just focused on, okay, getting money or taking money or whatever, but you're also interested in helping them build as an individual. So that's important, okay? Promote in groups, promote on social media, promote via emails, everywhere and to everyone. So I know our CEO and our CEO's mom, she said once that the CEO, Ramin Mesgalo, said, you know, share with everyone, talk to everybody, talk to the dog, the cat, the horse, whoever will listen, whoever has ears. I also remember having a conversation with Ambassador Maxwell Adjeko from the US, and he said, you know, everybody who's around me, who's like within distance of me, they have to pay a ferry toll. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, well, if somebody even looks at him or smiles at him, they're going to get it. So they're going to know about this business, right? And then he has the energy. So you have to bring the energy, you have to bring the excitement, but share this and promote this with every single person, because you cannot make judgments. You don't know somebody's situation. You don't know what they want. You don't know what they're willing to do. So do not limit yourself by saying, okay, Tom will not do this because Tom is already happy and good in his job and he has a good job and so on. Or Jane will not do it because she doesn't have the money to start. No, you might be very surprised that Jane is the one who does what she has to do to get the money to start, while Tom would not. So share this with everyone, okay, guys? And what's most important is to follow the system. You know, we have a great forensic system. Go forensic, guys. There are a few things you want to keep in mind when you talk about becoming forensic. There is a lot of training on this. I know if you were not at forensic training, you know, speak with your upline about how to get access to forensic training if you don't know what it's about. So make a list and build your list, at least 300 people to start off this week. Okay? So if you don't have 300 persons on that list tonight, sit down and make some time to do it. And yes, you will have the time, because if you had an exam at the end of June, that would determine you getting a promotion, or that you would determine you getting a job or getting your degree or whatnot, you would make the time. So this is super important. Make the time, make your list, 300 persons to start off. And then every day you want to contact at least 8 persons from that list to share with them. You can share. There are many scripts that you can use. Again, if you don't know what those scripts are, contact your upline, get those scripts and share. Add 2 persons daily to your list. So by 2 persons daily, make 2 new friends daily. And again, you don't need to be talking to them about the business the first time you meet them. It could just be somebody you met through business, through work, through an event or whatnot. You add them to your list and you can certainly contact them later. But at least you know that you are continuously building your list and keeping your pipeline open. Invite persons on tours daily or deliver yourself belly to belly. So daily, there are tours happening Monday to Saturdays, guys. Okay. So Mondays, web tours online the Caribbean, 7 p.m. Tuesdays to Fridays is at 7:30. The one on Wednesday is being streamed from Toronto. The one on Friday is the French call. And on Saturday is also streamed from Toronto. The Saturday one is at 10 a.m. so that you can get persons to listen, to invite them to listen to those presentations. There are also live events happening in St. Lucia, in Grenada, and I know Barbados is also doing some online webinars as well. But guys, we don't have to limit yourself to the region where you're part of. There are a lot of stuff happening internationally. Get those flyers, get the information, and share with persons in those regions, in those countries. Do not limit yourself, because remember, this is an international business. I will also be doing live tours from next week, the 9th of June, and that's in the North York area in Ontario. If you have anybody in the North York area, the intersection is Jane and Wilson, so you can certainly speak with anyone you know in that area, and it's on the 9th from 6 p.m. at the Toronto Public Library, Black Creek Public Library, that is. And find out where live tours are happening in your area, and you can actually go with your prospects, okay? If you can do it on your own, you definitely want to take ownership of that. You know, set an appointment, meet with them, do the tour, do the presentation. But what's important is to follow up as well, but also to contact your My5 in advance to set up 3-way calls. So you want to ensure that anyone who is interested in this and anyone who wants to go to the next step, you get them connected with your My5. Now, notice I say contact them in advance, guys. Do not just call up your My5 and say that I have someone I would like you to speak with at 5 o'clock and it's 3 o'clock. It doesn't work that way. We have to respect our upline, our My5, respect their time. So you want to say to your prospect, okay, great, I want to connect you with one of my uplines, do the proper edification and say, well, I'm going to find out which days are available, or tell them or find out from your My5 in advance which days are available, and say to your prospect, okay, my upline is available on Wednesday at this time and Thursday at this time. He's absolutely super busy, but he's making that effort. So make it seem, or give them that sense of urgency, and then have them select and then go ahead with the appointment. Do not impose on your My5. They are not your servants, they are not your slave driver. They are not, basically, you're not to drive them, you're not to treat them with that level of disrespect. Respect them as your upline, okay? Be process oriented. A big thing about forensic is being process oriented. A lot of us focus and say, well, nobody is joining, nobody is starting. No. Be process oriented. You have to keep following that system. Keep inviting, keep showing, keep sharing. It's all about numbers. It's a numbers game. So on average, the numbers based on the forensic system says every 40 people that you speak with will give you at least one new LC. That is on average. It's a numbers game. It could be more, it could be less, but that is on average. So let's look at the numbers. Let's do some maths, because I love maths. So doing the maths, how many do you need to get to diamond? So if every 40 persons will give you one LC and you're at retailer and you need 9 persons, you need to be speaking with at least 360 persons in the month of June. Now, when I say speaking, I mean contacting. So contacting them, and in this 360 people, guys, again, get the details on the forensic, but in this 360 people, what it means is that you will call. Some of them you will not get, some of them you will get, some of them will say, okay, no, I don't want to come to a tour. Some will say yes. Those who say yes, basically, they will come to the tour. Those who come to the tour will say, yes, I want to do this. No, I want to do this. And that's how the numbers get down to from 40 to 1. So when you call or contact 40, know that some will tell you no, know that you will probably not get some when you contact them, but understand the process. And that's why I'm saying it's important at this time to become process oriented. So if you're at Palladium and you need 6, it means that you need to be speaking with at least 240 persons for the month of June. And if you're gold, then you need 3. You need to be speaking with at least 220 people. Now, notice I'm saying at least because you want to always increase your odds. So I would suggest bumping up those numbers for retailer to 400, for Palladium to 300, and for gold to at least 250. Now, why I'm suggesting bumping up those numbers? Because remember to take advantage of the promotion. The virtual designer malls that you launch need to be at least at the Palladium level. So make some room or some leeway for persons who will say they're going to launch at retailer, so that you don't lose on your 9 or 6 or 3, so that you are still bumping up the numbers, so that you can still get your 9, 6, and 3 at Palladium and above, and maybe some additional at retailer. So that even increases your business at a much higher rate, of course. Okay, so keep those numbers in mind. But what's important, guys, during this time, I'm telling you, have fun. It's going to be a tough process. You're going to feel exhausted, but you also, I'm telling you, you're going to be excited because you're going to see your business expanding in different countries. I remember it like it was yesterday. You're going to be excited. Have fun. So, enjoy the process. Enjoy meeting new people. Enjoy sharing this. Enjoy building your brand in this business. Enjoy building yourself. Enjoy working on yourself as well, because a big part of this month to do this, you want to go hard, but you also want to focus a lot on you. So you want to make sure that you are feeding yourself the necessary, information. You're motivating yourself daily. You're on YouTube, you're reading something, whatever you need, meditation, prayer, whatever works for you to give you that boost, guys, go right ahead and do it. But work on yourself. And trust me, I can tell you, you got this, okay? You have what it takes to do this. You have the support to do it. You have your upline. You have the training. You have the tools. You have your dream. So you basically have everything that you need to do this. And I trust that we will all definitely, for those of you who haven't already, will definitely be going out and doing this and making it happen. I know that June is going to be an extremely, extremely amazing month as a result. And I am certainly looking forward to seeing all the wonderful things that will happen. And just want to say this, not just in terms of the malls that you're going to launch, but also in terms of the personal development that I certainly know will be taking place throughout this month as you go through this process. So again, guys, it was really a pleasure sharing this with you. I know how this promotion impacted on me personally, and I wanted to share those tips with you. At the end of the day, it's all on you and how badly you want this and how important your dream is to you at this point. So go out there and do it, guys. You can certainly do it. I have no doubt that you will. Shine bright like a diamond this month. And, go out there and do it, guys, to the billion. Love you all. Bye.